Hello everybody, D-Nice here today with a video on some Black Ops 2. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to quickscope in Black Ops 2, pretty much how to snipe overall in Black Ops 2. I'm going to be giving you guys some knowledge. So I'm just going to show you a brief class setup, the best class setup to use for sniping pretty much overall. So there's 4 snipers, the ones I recommend to use. The DSR-50 is the strongest, but it is a little slow in between shots. Pretty much use the Ballista or the XPR-50. The XPR-50 is semi-automatic, and the Ballista is just a bolt action that has 7 bullets. I would recommend using this the most. Pretty much everybody's probably going to be using this one. And as far as perks, you could use whatever you want. Ghost, fast hands, lightweight, dead silence. But the attachments, the main thing to use, guys, I would say would have to be the ballistic CPU and either fast mags, FMJ, or extended mags. I'd probably use extended mags because then you'll have, I don't know, maybe 10 bullets or something like that. So that's what I recommend using. And if you want to throw in a secondary, the KAP-40 is automatic. It's pretty good, or the Executioner is okay. Kind of does have a lot of recoil though. So there's a class setup for you guys, and I'm going to show you some clips on how to quickscope and stuff. Alright guys, so I'm going to be telling you guys pretty much the basics of sniping. So there's quickscoping, basically where you just aim in like that and shoot. So you'd be like that, and you could hold your breath or not. Like, people are gonna complain, saying that if you hold your breath, it doesn't count, but it really doesn't matter. But pretty much what you mainly want to do, I'll take this lady for example right here in the purple. You see your crosshairs on each 4 sides, left, right, up, down. What you want to do is pretty much aim your crosshairs and have the enemy be in the middle, in between your crosshairs. So what I recommend doing is never running around corners like this. You always want to be kind of just walking when you go around corners, because your crosshairs will stay smaller. And pretty much what you're going to do is just get them in between your crosshairs and shoot them like that. So that's quick scoping. And then obviously there's no scoping, which is a lot less accurate. There's hard scoping. Nothing's wrong with hard scoping. It's more accurate. And then there's also drag scoping. What I like to do drag scoping a lot, because say if you miss aim the target, because the target's gonna be moving, you'll have to go like that and just drag your scope like that basically. So you're gonna aim in, hold your breath or whatever you do. I like to hold my breath when I snipe, but when you drag scope, it's really good drag scoping, because your target's gonna be moving, and to get a direct quick scope on them is pretty hard. So those are the rules of sniping, or not really rules, but those are the types of sniping you can do: quick scoping, no scoping, hard scoping, drag scoping. And whenever you have to pull out your pistol, guys, pull off your pistol. Say if you shoot them, you get a hit marker, finish them off. No one's gonna complain at you. So those are pretty much the basic tips of quick scoping. I'm gonna be showing you guys some examples of that right now. Alright guys, so here's a couple clips right here. I'm going to be talking about the attachments and some other things as well to help you out with sniping. Here I'm using the thermal sight in this game. It is pretty effective only when the people aren't using Ghost, because then they're just going to show up green. But if they aren't using Ghost, they'll show up as a bright yellow, which is pretty effective. But probably the best thing to use would be this Ballista with the ballistic CPU, either FMJ, extended mags, or fast mag, guys. That's probably the best setup you're going to have when sniping. There I get a nice no scope, just lined it up. And another really big important thing when sniping, guys, is your sensitivity. Usually I find it a lot harder to try to snipe when you're using a low sensitivity. So I would say like anything under 4 is kind of slow. 5 to 7 is pretty much like normal for a lot of people. But in Black Ops 2, it goes all the way up to 14. Like right now I'm playing on 12 sensitivity. So I would say anything above 7 to 14 would be better, because the higher sensitivity you have, the more better reflexes you're going to have when you see people. So it's going to be really good if you have a really high sensitivity. The thing is to work your way up. So say if you're starting at like 8 sensitivity, move your way up like to 9, then to 10. Move up like say every 30 minutes or hour or so, and you should get used to it. That's how you pretty much get used to a sensitivity, is just play with it for about an hour or 30 minutes, and you'll get used to it. And using the Ballista iron sight is a little different, guys. You can use it as well if you want to. It just changes it up a little bit. It's kind of like obviously it's like the ones in World at War, the iron sights. But it's a little different. I don't really enjoy using it too much. I'd rather just stick to the scope. But it adds a little bit of variety, guys, and if you guys like that, go all for it. and it's the same thing as a quick scoping if you want to do. I don't really know if it's considered quick scoping because there's no scope on it, so I guess it would just be called quick iron sight aiming, I guess. I don't really know, but the same basic rules apply. You know, just get your enemy inside the crosshair, and then just shoot him. Pretty much just scope in real quick and you can get him. Here I'm using the semi-automatic. It's this one's a very good semi-automatic sniper. If you feel like using a semi-auto, I would suggest using this one. Very strong, and I think it just looks pretty badass, to be honest. It's really cool. Here are a couple last clips that I got here as well, playing online. Another big thing, guys, is your button layout. I play on tactical. I would suggest playing on tactical just because you know, you could drop shot a lot easier. But if you play default, it's fine. Just try out what do you call it? Give a tactical a shot and see if you like it. I would really suggest using that. So have a high sensitivity tactical and just pretty much follow these rules, and you'll do good trying to snipe in MW3 Black Ops 2, trying to quick scope. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe for some more Black Ops 2 gameplay, and peace.